Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the damn our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
hole. It's gonna be a fucking hell of a hole tomorrow for some people. It's gonna be a hell of a hole. The bullpen is gonna be called Fort Lincoln Cemetery. It's gonna be called, the bullpen ain't a hole. The bullpen is a wake-up call. The hole is Fort Lincoln Cemetery. The hole is that funeral procession that's gonna happen because you just couldn't wait to make it to the new year, quote unquote new year. You know what I mean? We good? We up? Clap it up. You can bring me down a little lower. You like to show all this up here. You'll have this outstanding table and hardly show any. No. Yeah, from chapter. Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking with some grease right there. What's going on? So up? Yeah, you're good to go right there. You ain't got to.
Everything.
You gotta loosen the thing if you're gonna do it. You already turned it. I think we're good. All right. I do think we're good right there.
Yes, like I said, right?
I could hear you. You could hear me?
Yeah, can't sir. Song into like the belt start to get more tighter. You know, let's say tighten your belt. Like that belt start.
Listen, man, I just see a report for Trinidad that the Prime Minister Kamala, she doubled the price on the passports act. She doubled the price on the passport, and I think damn near tripled the price on if you lost the items. It went from $250 to $500, and if you lose your documents, it's $2,000 to replace. I think they know something about to happen in the so-called new year, and they're expecting people to want to leave the country. So they're making it harder for you to leave.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
So it's like you said it costs more to replace than to get brand new.
Well, I don't know if it's just the passport to replace or if it's across the board if you lose documents. But I think they're trying to make sure if you think you're gonna dip next year and you ain't got no passport, you're gonna pay. We're gonna discourage you from going anywhere. We're gonna make money because what about to happen is gonna make people want to do what? Flee. You know what I mean? Like he bombed Venezuela yesterday? Huh? And where's the dock? At sea? The dock is in Venezuela.
Still I can't say if I may.
He bombed Venezuela. It's the first land attack. Go ahead.
Yes, still I can't say. And even I think it was 2 days ago, the wave the requirements to enter into the police service. All right, so it literally have no requirements to enter. All right, it just mostly had to have an interest.
That's how we breathing. You gotta have a pulse. That's the requirement. And you walk in there for the policeman to walk the front mirror in front of your face. If it fog up, you're high. If it don't fog up, you ain't getting it. You just had to be alive. That's all that shit is. Yeah, it's whatever they're planning, brother. The truth is what's gonna give you the stability you need. The truth is what's gonna give you, that level-headedness. You know what I mean? Let me get that scripture to start. Let me get wisdom and knowledge. Let me get that to start. Of course, scripture breakdown in DC, rocking it out, I.S.U.P.K. under commanding journey, Yahanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth about the Bible, that the real Jews are black, the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people, are all black people. The white man is the devil. Christ is a black man. And tonight is not the new year. I hope you understand that shit. Tonight is not the new year. For most of you all, tonight is the beginning of sorrows. Tonight is the start of your problems. Tonight is the beginning of debt, financial debt, emotional debt. Shit, it's going to be a horrible, horrible time tomorrow morning. So many people are going to regret what they did and where they're at. You dig? So what do you have for me? Go ahead. You have it?
Like
Go ahead.
So, see, that's how Trump is provoking Maduro. What would and Maduro's kind of like holding back. What would be his best step?
His best step is to call Commander General Yahanna. I'm just going to tell you. His best step is to call Commander General Yahanna and say, El Jefe, it is me, Maduro. What shall I do, sir? Señor, por favor. ¿Qué haciendo? ¿Qué hace? What shall I do? Because, okay, at this point, Maduro's in the world. He's a brother, but he's in the world. He's in charge of a country. I have no idea what he does in terms of obeying God. The only favor I have towards him is because he's a brother, right? And that's about it. Now, as far as the oppressor going at him, these things are going to happen, as it says in the Bible, it's prophesied in the Bible, and the oppressor already he's mandated this, I think, in 1967. Look up when the National Security Memorandum with Henry Kissinger. Somebody look up that year for me.
Sorry, one more time, sir.
The National Security Memorandum, or National State Security Memorandum. It was written by Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger is the devil. He's a political strategist. He's really a destabilizer. He helps destabilize your country. And he worked for the American government. And he wrote this security memorandum, which is really like a plan of what he thinks America should do in the future. Right? Go ahead. 1974, NSS, I think it's called NSSM 300 or 200 or some shit like that. And in that memorandum, he wrote that America, I'm giving you a little paraphrases. It's a bit long. You could go through it and see if you find what I'm talking about. But he said that America is only 6% of the world's population, but uses 35% of the world's natural resources. And most, if not all, of those natural resources are in third world countries. So he said number one, you have to have population control. If you want to search the document, Bukwash, see if you could search the document for those things. 6%, 35%. He said you have to first reduce the population in third world countries. You have to oppress third world countries, and you have to find a way to get their resources to America for free. He wrote that in 1974. So this thing is, this is just the movie playing out, basically. Right? And it's playing right into the Lord's plan for the Third World War. Maduro, what he really should do is turn to the Lord. That's really the end all and be all of it. If he doesn't, he's going to lose the oil. America hasn't really gone somewhere and not gotten what they went for. They went to the Middle East for oil, they got it. They went to, everywhere else, Iraq for oil, they got it. They down there in Venezuela for oil now, they're going to get that oil. You have it?
Nah, your Texas came through.
Yeah, you see, I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. But we're gonna do it. So yeah, there's really nothing else that he can do at this point. You can't wait him out. You can't. The Lord had to be with him that it doesn't go any further, right? Maduro doesn't want to escalate it because he knows Trump or America, let's put it like this, because of America's history, its track record, they're going to just bomb and kill people in Venezuela. I think this happened before there was a revolution in Venezuela, I think maybe the 60s as well. A lot of people died. And it was really, oil was also a precursor then, because at that time, America's oil companies was in Venezuela very heavily. Texaco, I think, was one. I think Shell. And then they nationalized the whole oil industry. And that caused the revolution. It was bad. So he doesn't want to do it because he know, at the drop of a dime, they'll just start bombing everybody. They'll turn it into Palestine. And that's what Palestine also was a lesson to the world. Like, we don't want to end up like that. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with the superpowers, America, Israel, whoever, you don't want to end up like them. Palestine also has oil off their coast, and that's why they're bombing them. So really, there's nothing really he could do at this point. He needs help, and that's why he's siding with Russia and China. But they're two our oppressors. So it's like the lesser two evils for him. Really, what he needs to do is turn to the Lord. Right now, he got to turn to the Lord. He got to declare, he got to, come all the way into the truth. Bring the whole of Venezuela up in here. And let's see what the Lord do with it. You get the point? But these things is signs of the end. It's signs of the end of times. And it's going to be rough to watch. It's going to be rough to witness. But this is the nature of the battlefield. Like, there's really nothing else he can do as of right now. You get the point? There's nothing he can really do. He's backed into that corner. They're coming for that oil. Russia wants to support him. China wants to support him because they want to destabilize America. They all have motives, and we are the pawns of it. You know what I mean? So that's really, really the best I could give you. Outside of that, let me get Ezekiel too. Who find the first one on that one? Go ahead. Let me get that first.
Book of Isaiah.
The brother have it here.
God. Book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right? Read it one more time.
Come on, sir. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right? Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy time. Wisdom and knowledge. Like right now, we living in very, very unstable time. It's super unstable. You don't know what's going on. You could lose your job tomorrow. You could get deported tomorrow, get locked up tomorrow. You could die. This whole season, you could just die. Somebody crash into you, stray bullet, whatever. The flu. They say right now, I think this is the worst flu outbreak in American history in either ever or in a good bit of years, a few decades, I believe. They say it's been over 3,000 flu deaths, right? So far, right? And the flu kills people every year, but they say right now, this new flu is bad. So it's very unstable times. And people are more and more, not victims, but breaking and crumbling under the weight of this unstable time, right? You're seeing more people are getting hooked on drugs. More people are turning to substance abuse and alcoholism to self-medicate. You get the point? The recklessness in your life, the choices you make to be reckless in life, that shit goes up. Why does that go up? Who knows? Why does that go up? The choices to have a reckless life. Go ahead.
One, like, with it being so hard to get a job and stuff like that, it makes you do more reckless things to get money to survive, and the depression of not having it. You know what I mean? Even if you can't get it, having to do something reckless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll take that. Anything else? Go ahead.
So, like, I think it's just easier to live a reckless life than to
why. That's what you want. You want the why. You on it with the easier part. That's the perspective that person has. The perspective that person has is living this way is easier. And in some cases it is. Who the hell wants to, not eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? You'll see them hoes tonight. It's about 19 degrees outside, and I'm seeing thighs. There's thighs outside tonight because it's thighs. I just say it the right way. I can't say it like Trinidad. Trinidad, we say thighs, right? Right? So we say, y'all say three, we say tree. There's thighs outside. There's thighs. What am I doing here? I should be out there. Them thighs need warmth. They need help. So in much cases, for somebody who's processing it, they'll be like, I'd rather just do that. It's easier. I don't have to restrict myself. But there's an end goal. There's a reason. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you don't have to. Either way, you're gonna deal with consequences. But you know, when you live a reckless life, you can I guess because indoctrination, it tells you, you know, oh, if you believe in Christ, you'll be okay the next day. You like just you repent your own way.
Okay. Well, okay. Now the Christianity is there. It's indoctrinated for sure. But when tonight, then people ain't thinking about Christ. They ain't thinking about none of that shit. So you on it. This is easier. This is much easier than that other thing. But there's something else. There's something else what makes them live the reckless way. There's something else. Who got it? Who want to take a shot at trying it? Shafad? Oh, you just switch it? No sweat. Come on. What we got? We got anybody online? Right, Nathan Zagabar said it's called the Kissinger Report. It's in a book. They probably wrote a book about it, but the actual report, you could get it now. It's already done declassified and it's not redacted. You could just download the shit off the internet, the whole PDF, and read the damn thing and see really how these devils are. Anybody? Like what does that reckless person want? Go ahead.
So like I said, is it because it is what is popular?
Well, that's the attraction to it, but some people do a lot of unpopular shit. You know what I mean? Still, and it's still reckless. You know, some of the stuff you do, the attraction to it is because of the popularity. It's the phase, it's the fashion thing for the time. But then the real reason they're doing it, the real reason somebody, before they go to work, they had to get high. Like I know it because you driving down DC in the morning, you in the car, you stop at the damn traffic light, you start to smell this funk coming through you. Like, what the hell is going on? Because you had to go to work high. You can't go to work, you know, normal. Like, there's something that's the oppression that's on you is causing you to undertake these things and start to make these choices in life, because in your mind, this is how you can cope. And then you start doing more reckless things people don't normally do. And there's a reason why. I'll give it to you for time's sake if nobody ain't having it. Because really, you just want to die. You want to escape. You want this shit to be over. Some people just go straight up and try to commit suicide. And I had to say try because it's difficult to do. And not difficult like you're a real G if you did it. You're still a coward if you do it. But it's hard because the human body is wired to survive. So just at the point, you're going to try to not do it. But shy of going and, you know, putting a gun in your mouth or tying a rope around your neck and, you know, hanging yourself from the rafter or drinking some poison, you just go do more and more drugs. You just go get blinded drunk and then get behind a wheel. You'll go have sex with women who are whores, you know, are whores. Just, you know, whatever. With condom, without condom, start with the condom, finish without, whatever. Because really, that demon in you wants you dead. And it convinced you that I'll handle it. I'll take care of it. You just roll with me. You have a problem. You want this problem over. In your mind, this problem goes away. How? By going for therapy? No. Because if that's how you thought it was going to go away, you would be on a couch somewhere or on a Zoom call or on a phone call or sitting across from somebody laying it out, right? If you thought you could go work it out, you could go to the gym and get yourself back, you would have did that. You understand? You would not be doing the other thing. But in your mind, this problem goes away if you go away. And it manifests in different ways, especially the younger generation. They have a problem, they run away from home. The demon wants them dead. Dead. Right now, in Houston, there's some story about this young girl. I think she's like 17 or 18. They say she just walked out the damn house. And they say she's tried to kill herself many times before. And she would leave the house and, go and not answer anybody's calls. But normally she takes her phone. It's a correct sister. And they say this time she turned the phone off in the house, left the phone on the counter, and walked out the fucking house. I honestly thought somebody in the house did something to her. But then they showed you somebody's dash cam on the street. And there's a person walking, matching what she had on, and they show it. But she just walked out the fucking house, according to the report. What does she want? Whatever she's fighting, she wants it to end. And the only way this ends is if I leave this place. You get the point? People are seeking death because they're not following the Most High. That's really what it is. They don't know the Most High to begin with. They don't know his laws. They don't know his ways, his culture, his customs. And the oppression is ridiculous on us. It's a ridiculous type of oppression that we going through, brother. Absolutely insane when you actually break it down and think about it. The oppression we going through, nobody would survive that shit. Nobody. And it's why the heathens don't even respect us, because they look at us like, we see what they're doing to you, why don't you all fight back? Get the point? They look at it like, if that was us, we'd have done turn the place upside down, which is why they go to Minnesota and steal $1 billion, which is why they're in Chinatown illegally with no papers, which is why they do what they do, because they are not us. They're not like us. You understand? Our people actually seek death because of the oppression and because you don't know the Most High. It's like an orphan child or a child without a father and living in a horrible place. You want to go. It's like death got to be better than this place, because what I'm suffering is horrible. You tell anybody, the person listening gonna start a cry. That's the type of life we live in. The stories people tell, you hearing some stories and you'll cry hearing what somebody's went through or what somebody living right now. They come to work. They come to work on time, clocking in, doing the job, and you looking at them like they must have it together. And they might tell you a story and your jaw will hit the floor. You'd be like, what in the fuck is going on? Go ahead.
Khan, after council last month, someone was telling the story and you was looking at me how the way I was reacting to the story. And you was like, what is that?
Someone's telling a story.
Yeah, Khan. So we was all sitting around here.
Okay. You're right.
And then someone was telling the story. It was just going on and on. And you was looking at like my reaction to what he was saying.
Damn shit. Slack, I have trouble remembering 5 minutes ago. So like, you gotta forgive me. Yeah, forgive me. But I do remember us being here. Shit. Whatever we talk about, listen, it's a default I do just in case I had to go testify. What I remember we were here, but you talking about Sesame Street or something. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, our story, brother. Give me also from there, Revelation 9 and 6. Just read over Isaiah one more time, if you don't mind.
I'll reflect it too.
Go ahead.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times,
mm-hmm.
and the strength of salvation. Of the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right? The strength of salvation and the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Like the only way we get out of this is the fear of the Lord. That's our strength and that's our salvation. Like being in the truth, you're not gonna automatically be immune to the shit that's going on in the world. You still got to pay rent. You still got car notes. You might have illnesses or ailments or taking care of somebody with illnesses and ailments. The difference is you are strong in it versus somebody in the world who is going to crumble, who is going to just succumb to the weight of it. You are absolutely strong in anything. You might have to turn that dog. Is it warm in here enough for y'all? I started in the bacon here, you know. What I don't know who you're burning Satan in that furnace. It's number 66. You're burning Beelzebub in that furnace, brother. Right? Like we are able to be strong in anything because now when you face the oppression, brother posted a video the other day where he's in not he, but a brother in the world is at a doctor's office. And I think the doctor is about to either draw blood or give him a vaccine or something. And the doctor wipes his forearm with alcohol. And he wipes it, and then the doctor looks at the cotton ball, the swab, and says, "Did you bathe? Is this low cocoa butter, some?" Now he's like, "Yeah." And he's taken aback by the comment. Could you imagine a doctor saying that to you? What would you say to him? You understand? Like we'll go through the same thing, but because of wisdom and understanding and the stability of thy times, and that shit is on camera. Oh, doc, you know, we gonna have it. Right. We gonna have it out right then and there. And I'm gonna call the supervisor. I'm gonna go to the medical board. I have a whole team behind me. You all should see the reviews we leave. I have a whole squad behind me now. You understand? Like this, it's the wisdom and knowledge. This truth we in. The culture we in, the nation we building is going to give you that foundation, that strong thing to stand on where you're not out in the cold anymore. You're not in the wind. You're tied to something. You're connected to something. And you're going to be given, you know, the understanding of how to move, what to say, how to cut somebody. You could have said, would you say that to a white person? Would you say that to somebody else? Let me swab your arm and see what comes off, doc. Why don't you shut your mouth and do your goddamn job? Why don't you shut the fuck up and do your job? You get the point? Oh, like it could be like that versus being, you know, you get the point? It's like that. Go ahead, Art.
I can only imagine the reviews from that hotel when we was at the Passover and it came down to leave a review. The whole entire school dropped a bad review on that hotel.
Yeah, they stole money out. They broke into the brother's room and stole $2,000 out. Ridiculous. And listen, when we put the reviews, other people, not from the school, from the world, said y'all should have known not to stay there. That specific chain is known for breaking in your room. And I think it's La Quinta or something, right? La Quinta. They say it's known. When people saw what we were saying, they started laughing. They say, so y'all didn't know this was going to happen? And we was like, we ain't fucking know. But they took $2,000 from the brother. And then say, well, we don't know, something. And they was for sure guilty because when we called the cops, they trespassed the brother from the house, from the hotel. He couldn't even go into, what the fuck is that? Goddamn. He couldn't even go into the hotel to get his stuff back. They trespassed the brother who they stole from. Wow. I was right there. Trespassed the brother. You get the point? Now what I'm gonna do? Pilk out and flip out on side of fight? Nah, you touched the nation that day. Yeah, I just had to make a call and give him a report and get the brother's info. And then now he don't have to worry. He ain't got to be like, oh damn, what am I gonna do? I have my stuff. He don't have to worry. He knows what's, you know, how we operate. It's not like he's gonna be asked out. He got all his stuff back, got everything, and everything is fine after. But being in one body, being in the body of Christ is going to save you from a lot of strife, a lot of unnecessary worry and anxiety that everybody is going to be in the world tonight looking for. You're going to be looking for that ease, that peace of mind tonight, and you're never going to find it because you're looking for it in a hole. You're looking for it in a grave. You're looking for it in everything that's going to lead you to the grave. That's what tonight is. Tonight is, you know, we're going to fuck it. We're going to risk it all. We're going to prime pre-game. I passed by the damn Costco today, brother. Went to get gas and drove through the damn thing on the other side where the store is. Brother, every car coming out, there's 4 or 5 bottles of liquor. Big bottles. I'm like, yep, Yeah, you're trying to go out smooth. Go ahead. It's a lot.
I was in the store today, and the lady was working there. She went past some dude that must have knew her, and he was like, "Yeah, what you doing tonight?" She was like, "Yeah, I know you doing something." She said, "I don't know, but I'm doing something. I'ma find something." Like she gonna go find something.
Like she can't just not do anything.
Right.
She can't just stay in because she's seeking that death. Right. She doesn't know it, but that demon knows it. That demon knows, yeah, we're gonna find something for you to do. You ain't staying in. You're boring staying in. What you gonna stay in and do? Man, come over here. Hey, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing. Man, you gonna stay in the house? It's New Year's Eve. Come on, what you gonna do? You have to go somewhere because really, subconsciously, you're seeking an escape from this place. You're seeking an escape. Now, meanwhile, you see us at camp and say, man, you're crazy. You're gonna get killed. What y'all say is the truth, but I can't come stand with you because you're gonna get killed. But you're gonna go out tonight and have sex with somebody you never met somewhere. You're gonna get high, most high. You're gonna try things that you know. Oh, you like that one? That's Commander Yahanna right there. That's Commander Yahanna, old school Commander Yahanna right there. You know what I mean? You're gonna do everything. You're gonna take every risk. Meanwhile, you tell us the life we live is going to get us killed. We're not seeking death. We already killed that old man. We're seeking life. We're seeking our life and your life. You get the point? Go ahead and read that one in Revelation for me if you don't mind that. You have it? What's up? A call? All right, come on. Are they on or he could read it in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and read it in the meantime, man. Revelation, Slacky. Say again?
I got it, sir.
Okay, no sweat.
The book of Revelation
9 and 6.
Khan. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 9, verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it.
Read that again.
Khan. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it.
Right? It said men will seek death and not find it. You understand? Imagine that. Imagine you trying to find someone you can't find it. Imagine you seeking death, meaning you trying every drug. You start with cigarettes and you move to the weed. You then move to meth. You move to fentanyl. You move to cocaine, crack. You just anything you could get your hands on. And you probably done OD'd a few times. And you mad every time they bring you back. They revive you. You come back, you sitting in the rehab, depressed. Depressed because you tried to leave. You tried to get out of here. And these motherfuckers keep trying to bring you back. You're trying to die because of the Oppression Act. You're trying to go. You finish with this shit. This life we live is, who the hell wants to live like this? Who the hell wants to do, to be in our position? Nobody wants to be black. Everybody wants the skill and the talent and the swag and the magic and what else they say, the culture. Everybody wants the savviness of being black and Latino, but nobody actually wants to be black and Latino, right? Yeah, brother, our life is absolute hell. Total hell. Right? Read again.
Khan. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Right? In those days, men will seek death and shall not find it. And they'll desire to die, and death is going to run from you. Imagine that shit. Your life is so horrible, death don't even want no part of you. Death is like, nigga, stay over there. Death put on a mask and say 6 feet away. Cool. Go ahead.
Death like the police, they ain't trying to write the report.
Death is like, nah, nigga, go over there. Go over there and cool out. Like, that's the life we live in. We living that type of life where the oppression is so bad, your life is not counted for anything. You don't want to save your life. Save for what? To go home to who? Go home to, hell? I ain't even got to describe it no more. Like, you going home to what? Imagine you a young boy growing up. Commander Yahanna brought it out Monday. He said the highest demographic of homelessness in America is young black men. Like, you understand what that is, Ark? Like, imagine you a young brother and you don't have a home, Ark, a place that's yours, where people care about you and would call if you don't come home, and wake you up to go to school or go to a job or nothing. You don't have that shit. You got to sleep on the street or in a shelter. Now, what will you not do in life? Like, somebody come and say, hey, you can do this, but, you might die. A normal person would be like, I ain't signing up for that shit. Trump didn't want to go to war because why? He could die. Our people is like, shit, let's go. Anyway, got to be better than this. I'll do whatever. I'll get whatever. I'll have it, whatever. The before all this mass deportations, they had the what do they call it? The tren de la muerte, the train of death that was coming from South America up, and the people and Asha and them was walking from Venezuela, walking from El Salvador. What life they living at? That they would jump on a train where you could fall off, jump on the top of the train. When the train stopped, remember this is not a Amtrak. This is cargo train. So you sit and just think like the what's the one with the horses? Forget the no. The is a cargo brand. I forget the name of the one. You can look it up. It's a brand of cargo train that carries goods all across America. They got horses on it. Horses is the symbol. I forget the name of the damn thing. Imagine that stops somewhere at a crossing or slow down, and you run and you climb up and hold on somewhere because you're trying to get to a certain place because the life you was living is so horrible. You would risk falling off, death, falling into, becoming a drug mule, getting kidnapped, sex trafficking, all that you're risking because home is worse than that shit up. You get the point? That's the life we live in, brother. That's the life we live. I think I told you this story before, brother. I had a damn uncle, brother, who he stowed away on a cruise ship. This was long ago, a few decades ago, going to Norway. And they threw this nigga overboard just as they broke Trinidad waters. And he got back to shore and was, sick as a dog, pneumonia, all kind of shit, for about a year and a half recovering. And as soon as he got back strong, guess where he is now? Norway. He went right back and stowed away on a ship too. You hear so much stories about brothers stowing away in the landing gear. Landing gear on a plane somewhere. Levi and Manessa, Haiti and Cuba, will have the raft, the rubber raft, trying to get to Florida. A lot of them can't swim. Why would you choose that over just staying home? Nah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm gonna stay right here. And do what? Die? The life we live, brother, you'll seek death. You just, whatever. If I die, the pain is ended. If I get to America, the pain is ended. The gamble is right. You get the point? The odds make sense. Go ahead.
So, like, I want to make this statement, but I had a question right after, if I could.
Come on.
On Commander Jenny Yahanna's show, it was showing how this one lady was coming across the border, and she was going under like a couple feet. Like some like a good 5 yards, maybe 3-4 yards of barbed wire with her baby up under her.
Okay.
And they put like a board in between her and the barbed wire, and she was crawling up under the board, like having to do that with your baby under you. That is serious right there, the escape wherever you coming from. But if I could, the story of somebody stowing away on the landing gear of a plane, isn't that one of the stories of a brother in the school?
I do believe If it's not Aria, head priest Aria, it might be Kazak. Chief head priest Kazak. I think one of those 7 heads in school, I think one of them, you leave in the South or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's the things we do to survive. You get the point? The things we do to survive is just like, because of the life. You'll seek death. So don't think it's no different. When you see somebody just, you know, they're launching out, they're reckless. Like you'll see brothers and sisters, you know, through DC, you're driving, and you could tell they, you know, they're high. You could tell the brain is gone. Go ahead. Give me one second. Let me just finish it. You could tell they're high. And other people would be like, why they don't get out the way? And they'll wind down, they roll down the glass and say, move, and, you know, yell at them. And because now you're in the truth, you realize whatever he's facing or she is facing at home, getting high and walking through the streets is better. It's not that they want to, it's that this is better than whatever else you think is normal. Being in the house, maybe whoever in the house is going to do something worse to them than getting ran over. So I'm going to get high and I'm going to walk out on the green light. And then look at you like, oh, you're not going to hit me? No problem. Next time I'll try. That's the mind. That's how our people are because of the oppression. You get the point? Go ahead,
Khan. Sister Michelle Love says, it's like, sir, that cargo train line is called Norfolk Southern, now BNSF.
Norfolk Southern to water. Y'all trying to make me feel like I'm talking crazy. Y'all, sis, you should have seen their faces. To water for saying that, sis. The brothers here looking at me like I'm making some shit up. Yeah, Norfolk Southern. Now I'm joking. I'm teasing you. Right?
We also have that caller online, sir.
Come on with the caller.
Kind of one kind. 754-234. You online? If you can hear me, you can talk. If you have a question or a comment, you can go ahead and ask your question or state your comment.
Is he unmuted? Is he muted?
Live, sir. That's me right there. He's not muted.
Somebody muted. Because why his one don't look like yours?
Yeah, this is me, sir.
Well, then his one should look like yours, right? For him to talk.
Not muted.
Lucky. Can you hear me?
God damn, McQuad. I done figured that shit out from here on the Minority Report. Go ahead, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from, brother?
Can you hear me now, sir?
I could hear you.
Y'all about to SHALAM. This Officer 51. Y'all are from Florida.
I.S.U.P.K. What's going on, priest?
Not too much. I just wanted a quick breakdown on the 5 appearances of Yahushua. I just wanted to break down on how Melchizedek is Yahushua.
Okay, no sweat. Do you want the full 5 or just more so Melchizedek?
I got the other 4. I just need Melchizedek, sir.
I got you. We'll get that. I'll definitely get that for you. All right. You gonna hold on, or you gonna just listen?
That again, sir?
You gonna hold on the line, or you gonna listen for it? Because I'm gonna do it in about 5 or 10 minutes.
I'll listen online, sir.
All right, no sweat. If you need to interject or anything, just call on back in. All right.
All
right, no sweat, brother. No sweat at all.
There's another question online.
Okay.
That is from Mothquayak says.
You all right? Oh, that's the call?
Yeah.
No sweat.
It's from Mothquayak says, Shalom, Yahbashim, Yashai, Brakatha. So, Slaggy, sir, if I can get a general understanding on Psalms 121, 5, 6, and 8, especially the shade upon the right hand, and sun shall not smite thee by day or night.
I got you. Okay. Psalms 121, 5, 6, and 8. All right, 4 verses. Let's get through that. What was on? First was the thing with Maduro. Trying to remember how we get to here with the revelation. I forget. God damn. How we get to this point with revelation here? I know you had asked a question on Maduro, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the whole New Year thing and being unstable. Go ahead.
That was exactly
that was it.
With you know, you should death will escape them, but they want to die.
That they want to die tonight. Like that's going to be the whole practice. Even the shooting of the guns. You know, some places everybody going to go out there and shoot. Now you're drunk, and you're going out there and just let off. Bullets come down. Somebody's going to die.
Right.
It's the whole thing is seeking for somebody to just die, and that's going to be the theme of tonight. The theme of tonight is death, and we ain't talk about the beefs and the grudges though. We ain't talk about who trying to get the first score on the scoreboard tonight. You know that's among our culture too. That thing at 11:59, there's going to be some group or some clique or some person who wants to go 2-0 up on the other team. You understand? Like the whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous and should be, you know, we should have no part in it. But because our people don't have wisdom or understanding, don't know the knowledge of the Lord, don't know that they have a nation, that they have something to actually live for and fight for, you just give your life away cheaply. All right. We finished with Revelation. Shepard, or who was reading? Mafia? Revelation, that's the end of it. Yeah, you're gonna seek death and you ain't gonna be able to find it. And because you ain't gonna be able to find it, you're gonna seek it even more. It's like a lot of you'll see interviews with brothers who there's an interview that he was a NASA engineer, I believe. It's a brother, you know what I'm talking about. And he talked about how he got hooked on cocaine or crack. I think it was crack. And he went, I mean, he was a NASA engineer. He's making money, big money, and he turned into a dope fiend. And like, you know, he'll sell his stuff to get crack. And he said he chasing the first high. He says nothing like that. He said it's, you know, it's better than sex. He says so much better than sex. He said man, listen, they say that shit better than sex. I believe him. I believe them. Because if I don't believe them, I'll go try it. You get it better than sex, man? I'll go try the motherfucker. I believe them. They say it's better. Yes, it is. It got to be. Go ahead, Shepard.
Like my mate, I once knew this dude. I knew this dude, and he used to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy came up, one of his usual customers, and he was like, you know, he sold to him or whatever. And afterwards, the dude kept standing there. And he was like, what are you standing for? Because the dude was smoking a cigarette at the time. He was like, I want to know if I could get your ashes. He's like, get your ashes? He said, yeah, what you gonna put them in? He said, you could just put them in my hand. And he stood there the entire time while the brother was smoking a cigarette and ashing in his hand, right? So like later on, the brother asked him, so what you gonna do with that? He said, it makes the his hit smoother, right? And like then a couple days later, the same dude was getting
who was collecting the ashes.
The one who
had the cigarette, right? Go ahead.
Had sold to him, and the dude was getting pressed out by the police. Him and another guy,
right?
And that same guy that was collecting the ashes that bought the drugs from him came out and said, "Leave them alone. They not doing nothing." So the police asked the dude, "Well, who are you?" And he pulled all his credentials, and he said, "I'm a rocket scientist for NASA."
God damn. See, it's crazy because if you could find a video with that brother, I mean, it's rough. It's a rough situation for most people. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Let's get the brothers' questions real quick. I will go into, you know, this whole thing with grabbing power from the Lord and getting it because the Lord given it. He has the power to there. He's the power. And brother, it's there for you to get if you want it. That's all I can tell you. Any brother or sister that wants power and tired of the life you're living and really want to take hold of things and do something in life, you seek the Lord. You seek after the Lord. You come to class, you listen, you find Commander Yahanna, you get up in the Israelite school at I.S.U.P.K, brother, and you get equipped with the things to give you power or give you access to the power. and having access, being tapped into the power, this is a different life you're living. You damn near could see shit before it happened. You damn near could look at something and be like, yeah, that shit's gonna happen. Let's go this way. Because you are tapped in with the power. All right. Where we at? Where we going first? We going Psalms or Melchizedek? Melchizedek might be the easy. We have another caller? Okay, no sweat. You found the video? All right, then Bukwash gonna play the video. Check this out. And tell me we are not seeking death. Tell me we are not, trying to die and have the shit go away. And yeah, that's him. No sweat. You might have to hit the volume. Let me know if you're hearing too, all right? I know sometimes the audio give trouble. No, put it up with everybody else up there. And make the screen big.
No, don't conclude that.
I
probably now on the average spend.
Go back to the thing. Go back to the StreamYard. Hit, you know what I'm talking about. No, yeah, that one. All right, go ahead and play it.
Am I to conclude that you're finished with it? No, don't conclude that. I probably now on the average spend $100 a day. It's about 2 o'clock now.
The brother asked him, the brother said, am I to conclude that you're finished with it? He said, no, don't conclude that in the finest English. He said, how dare thou conclude such a preposterous thing? Don't conclude that shit. And this looked like it's probably early 80s. Early 80s or something like that, right? I ain't too sure. It doesn't say it in the description. It doesn't. But $100 a day then, I would imagine, is an immense fortune then. Right?
Probably now on the average spend $100 a day. It's about 2 o'clock now. Have you had any today? Not yet. Not yet. But you can believe when I leave here, it's probably made my next stop. Now, you're a well-educated man. You have some experience in engineering. Yes. You have earning power, obviously. Right. Why would you be fooling with this stuff? You can stand by and see what's happening to your own life, can't you? I used to say the same thing. I used to witness people, and even people who were close to me, have their lives destroyed by it. And I used to witness people sit in these places and spend their last penny. And I say to them, how could you do such a thing, But once you have tried it, you become the anchor banker, you understand. It's that much of a feeling or a sensation that it has wrecked lives, careers, broken up homes. It's just something you can't really describe. What kind of shape is your life in now? Well, I've been a little bit more fortunate than most that I have a roof over my head. Some people who are into crack usually pay their rent months in advance so they don't get evicted, the smart ones. Because believe me, brother, if whatever money you have in your pocket you walk in there with, you're not going to walk out with it. So how much do you have on you now? A little over $200. And you're going to blow all of that? In about an hour and a half. What's the most you've used in a day? The most I ever spent was $1,300 in 6 hours. $1,300. $1,300 in 6 hours.
Brother, $1,300 in 6 hours. You ain't making that money, unless you're selling it to him. If you the pusher, that's the only way you making that shit. $1,300 in 6 hours. That's $200 and something an hour. And he can throw that away because, like, you could lose that in a strip club. You could lose that to some whores. You get the point? That's why he'll tell you it's better than sex. Go ahead.
I can't even describe it. I defy anyone to try and tell me it's the most pleasurable thing that they've ever experienced in their life. However, I would never tell anyone to take it. But once they have, I dare them to tell me that it's not the best feeling they've ever had. You love it, don't you? Well, I don't know if I'd say I'd love it, but well, if it's the best feeling you've ever had, you know what most people automatically think, right? And it's better than that. Yes.
That's what it's about.
You must love it.
The interviewer, he didn't even want to say it. He says, most people usually think it's better than that. He didn't hesitate. he ain't think about it a second time. He ain't even be like, well, you know, 6'7". He ain't even like, yeah. He ain't trying to figure this shit out. He said yes. You know, adamantly. Go ahead, because
I'm reading the Reddit and it said in 81, this is in the 80s, early
81.
80s.
That's why I say it looked like early 80s. Go ahead.
They said he spent $50,000 in 9 months. Is going to get to it, but that equivalent to today is $173,000 today.
Brother, listen now. I remember Commander, and in fact, I ain't even say it, but let's say you drug dealers, you're a problem in the neighborhood. And you the reason why we don't have the resources we need and the manpower. And a day is coming shortly when you ain't gonna be able to destroy the neighborhood no more.
Right.
100 and how much?
$173,538.50.
Brother, we'll have Passover on the moon with that type of budget. Everybody gonna have to go to the launching dock. Everybody gotta go to SpaceX, catch a SpaceX to the fifth crater on the dark side of the moon for Passover with that budget. Go ahead.
About me, just looking at them, that's we used to call that the butter face right there. Like when your mouth is real tight, you get like like
listen,
you sucking on a candy or something.
He can't wait to get that interview out. That interview's kicking his ass. That interview's kicking his ass. Poor brother. Go ahead.
Feeling you've ever had, you know what most people automatically think. Right. And it's better than that? Yes. Yeah. It's better than that. Then you must love it. Then you must love it. It's nice. Now I'm going to come down hard on you. Crack has made you its punk, hasn't it? It's got you running. It's got your nose open. Right. And it's your master. Yeah. You admit that, just like that. Sure.
Now pause that there. Which man would let some bald-head intellectual fool, you know, not discrediting any brother who's educated, but that is an obvious Uncle Tom Christian. Theo Thomas, as I.S.U.P.K and Ephraim them gonna say. Would let a man say, you a punk, look at you, and not reach across the room. Not reach across the room. The interviewer asked Mike Tyson about the rape. He said, let's end this interview right now because you a piece of shit.
Yep.
And the interviewer got nervous. Everybody seen that video. He said, you're a punk. And he nodded his head and said, yes, because that thing brother, death is better than his life arc. Death. He doesn't care for this life anymore. He's a NASA engineer, brother. He doesn't care about his life. Think about what he probably going through. Think about shit he probably invent and then crackers done took it and patented and copyrighted or whatever it is. And he sees no dime from it. He doesn't get no glory. You know how that could gut somebody after you done come up with something and your mind is to make this thing better and you get zero credit for it. It might throw him over the edge. I don't know. But whatever he's dealing with, this thing he chasing, he rather have it. Go ahead.
People won't. I know a lot of people who are undercover crack users or in the closet, but I have no qualms about saying that. Do you know anybody who uses crack and controls crack rather than vice versa? No. Crack is the boss. They will make you crack up. Crack is the boss. When you take that hit, that second voice that starts talking to you is now in control. You're not yourself anymore. You get up in the morning and that's the first thing you think about? Sometimes I dream about it. In going to these crack houses, you've probably seen some horror stories. You probably have a whole list of them, don't you? Well, unfortunately I do. And I've seen some people as young as, I would say, probably 16, 17 years old. I have been in a crack house on occasion where a young girl came in with her father. And she couldn't have been no more than 16, 17 years old. And she says, no, daddy, it's my turn to buy. I've been in a crack house where I saw a girl in a Catholic school uniform come in, and she couldn't have been no more than 16 or 17 years old. And she bought some cracks and left. And she didn't even go home and change clothes for her, so he didn't even send someone else for her. She came herself. I've seen telephone repairmen, equipment and all, in crack houses. I've seen security guards in crack houses. I've seen transit workers in uniform in crack houses. And I guess it disturbs them not to be there because they are there sitting, smoking away. I've seen people come from New Jersey go to a crack house, gas tank on empty, and can't even get home. I've seen people go to lunch and never go back to work. I personally have smoked crack in Harlem Hospital in the ladies' room with a girlfriend of mine who used to work there. I've seen women who will come to a crack house with their children and have them wait outside 8, 9 o'clock at night. Have the children wait outside? Wait outside. Children 4, 5, and 6 years old are standing outside waiting for their mothers, and their mothers are inside smoking on this crack. I've seen a girl one day brought her baby to the crack house, and she was in such a rush to get high that she couldn't wait 20 minutes to cash her check. She pawned her child to the crack man and says, "Please give me a dime. I'll be back in 20 minutes, hold my baby." Pawned her child? Yes, for $10.
Bob Williams died not long after the interview I did with him.
Not long after the interview, he don't look all jammed up there. Right? He still got some meat on his face. He's still, coherent. He's chasing death. He's chasing death. He wants out of this place. And tonight, a lot of people is going to be chasing death. I guarantee you, if they any bit of savvy, they'd come out with the 2026 special. You want to hit it this year, it's going to take it straight to 2027. They're going to market it just like that. So everybody could get all the way there. You understand? Like the life we live in is the problem. The oppression is the problem. All right. Let's go to where we go next. Let's go to Melchizedek and then we do Psalms. All right. Okay, so what we want. So Nawaniala asked about the 5 times Christ was here. You all know reincarnation is real. I'm too wild. We could put it away for after for me, but get everybody else to water too. Are y'all getting sister a hand? Because you cook, I want to make sure you could get it. Let's see. She transported it. Who made it? Kaya bag her hand. She going 2 days in a row. I heard about the food from last night. She rocking it out. Listen, if you all want to get fed up in here, man shall not live by bread alone. You come and eat and you get the word of the Lord also. All right. So you all know reincarnation. Reincarnation is in the Bible. For those of you who don't know, I could go into that in another class. You were here before, right? You were here before. You have no memory of your past, right? Life is a cycle, just like everything is a cycle. Like rain that falls from the sky was once on the ground. It falls from the sky, comes down through the mountains, through the rivers and the tributaries, comes to a big river and empties into the sea, goes out to sea, evaporates, goes up into the sky, stays up there for a while, then comes right back to the earth. Food, your plants, that seed you plant into the ground, it dies, right? That seed dies. The white man calls it what? What do they call it? The scientists. There's a term for it. Everybody did it in school with the napkin. You remember the napkin experiment where you put the seed on the napkin, you fold it over, you wet it a little bit. What is that called? When something comes out of the seed, it's called something. It's called a shoot. Go ahead.
I'm probably wrong. I'm throwing whatever I can. Photosynthesis.
No. She just shoots it in the dark. It's something. Yes. Next one gonna say osmosis. Don't put up your hand and say diabetes and I'm gonna kick you out. It's diabetes, nigga. White man call it germination. That's neither here nor there, right? But the seed itself dies first. The seed has to die, and then out of that dead thing, this new thing comes. That's reincarnation. From the dead thing, something new comes. Somebody dies, somebody you know die. Their spirit, let's get that one first, right? Before I go all the way to Melchizedek. Give me the one in Psalms. What is Psalms 104? Psalms 104 and 29. Psalms 104 and 29. All right, whoever have it, read.
Psalms 121. Go ahead, Slack.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face.
Hidest.
Slakia. Thou hidest thy face.
Mm-hmm.
They are troubled.
Mm-hmm.
Thou takest away their breath.
Mm-hmm.
They die and return to the dust.
Right? Thou hidest thy face. They are troubled. That's talking about the Most High. The Most High, he will hide his face. Meaning, like how you say, turn your back. You turn your back, like you would say, man, you turn your back on me. You turn your back. Think like that, but not so much that the Lord hates you. Meaning, this is your time to go, whether he's punishing you or you just die of old age. Now, he allows it to happen. He hide his face from you. He turn his face. Thou art troubled. Because the end of everybody's life is usually a time of trouble. Whether you die a horrible, horrific way in your youth or you go to the grave in your age, is usually very few people just pass away in their sleep with perfect health or relatively perfect health. Most people go through some sort of health decline or have some turmoil. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, what are stillborn babies also reincarnated?
Everybody is reincarnated. Every human being is reincarnated. A stillborn baby it's a baby. It's a life in there, right? And you'll see after once you get to the next verse. The Lord, the body has a spirit in it. It has a soul. That's the thing that lives. Your body is a dead thing that is given life. Your body is what? Who knows? What is your body really?
A vessel? Or...
It's a vessel, but what is it really in terms of what it's made of?
Flesh.
Something else. It's flesh now. When it go in the ground, what is it? When it go in the ground, what does it turn to?
Dust.
Dust. Your body is dust. You understand? That baby in that woman's belly, what does she eat to give that baby nutrition? Dust. What do you think a plant is? What do you think lettuce? You eat lettuce, right? You eat tomatoes. That plant gets its nutrients from where? The dirt. Somehow that plant is able to turn dirt into a tomato. You see that tree, that big tree? A branch falls, it rots and turns to what? Dirt. Somehow that tree is able to take dirt that's around it and grow into this huge thing. It's all dirt. It's dirt. That thing that's living is who you are, your spirit, your soul. You get the point? And that thing comes back. That thing can't die. That thing comes back. Right? So he said, thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. That's the death. You take your last breath. Have you ever seen anybody die? It's a breath. And they're gone. And then there's an exhalation, like the air that's in there comes out after. Right? They die and return to their dust. Right? I.S.U.P.K, why does it say return to their dust? Because they come from dirt. You understand? Like we all come from dirt. If you want to look at it scientifically, right? The food you eat to pass on to a baby in the mother's womb, or even when she breastfeed, like imagine she eats food that was once dirt. That's now a tomato. That's now beef. The cow eating grass that come from the dirt, and he makes meat, and you make a burger, and you eat it, and the Lord make your body where you have a milk factory on your chest if you're a woman. Like a woman produces milk. That's dirt. And goes into her stomach where that spirit is, and it grows the flesh that's really dirt. Because the Bible says, what's that last line in 29 on Matthew?
And return to their dust.
And return to their dust. You can't return from something you ain't come from. You return home because you left home this morning. You get the point? You return to work because you left work the day before. You return to the dust because you come from dust. You understand? That's why our culture is to do what? When somebody dies, you put them in the ground. We don't burn. We don't do the cremation. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing, sir. So being born, stillborn, is that like a punishment from your previous life?
Who knows? It could be. It could be a punishment, or it could be the Lord doing it for some other reason. Right? I'm just paraphrase. So no, when Christ healed the blind man, his disciples asked him, did this man sin, or did his parents sin? Because he was born blind. How could he sin if he was born blind? Only if he lived before. So the disciples knew the same thing you asking, that you could get punished in a present life for something you did before. And Christ said neither. He didn't sin, neither his parents. He said he was born blind for this very moment when I could heal him to show the Lord's power. You get the point? So the Lord could make it go any way he wants. Anything could happen. You get the point? Like there's no way to know. And really, you don't focus on that part. Don't think, well, that's a punishment or whatever. Stillborn, you lose a baby, miscarriage. That's the Lord wanted that to happen for his reason. You need to make sure you obeying him. That's just for everybody. You get the point? You was gonna say something? Come on. Oh, it's like that. Oh shit, Bakwash give you the nod of approval. Bakwash is like, yeah, I mean, McDonald's what? Go ahead, Mafia. I should put Bakwash on camera so I could tempt some of you all on that screen up there. to turn the camera on. Go ahead, Mafia, please.
Verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit. They are created. And thou renewest the face of the earth.
Right? Thou sendest forth thy spirit. The Lord sends forth his spirit, and you are created. And he renews the face of the earth. The Lord sends his spirit. So when a woman gets pregnant, the Lord wanted that to happen. You get the point? The Lord send your spirit back into the earth. And everybody was here before multiple times. It's not just one. And we have proof of Christ being here, reincarnated 4 times and making an appearance a 5th time. So just for Nawanyala, he wasn't reincarnated 5 times. He was reincarnated 4 times that we can prove. It could be way more than that, but we have the proof of 4, right? Or really 3, right? He had 4 times here, but he reincarnated 3. And then the 5th is an appearance. He made an appearance. He wasn't born from a woman. All right, Shapat? You need the mic? You might need to hold it for him. Go ahead.
Sir. No, I was about to say, just the same way Mary, the Lord put the Holy Spirit on Mary because that was his will for Christ to be born when they wasn't even supposed to have sex yet.
I mean, shit. Sometimes, you can't wait on the tail. Sometimes the tail is just, that's not saying some of you hoes out there tonight who gonna have sex. That's not the Lord's will. That ain't the Holy Spirit. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna go to the pharmacy next week and you're gonna find out if it's the Holy Spirit or not. Right? That ain't that thing. That's something else. All right. So that's it. So reincarnation is absolutely real. The one is asking about one of Christ's appearances. So he understands the other 4. I'm gonna just say it now. Christ was Adam. Christ was Adam. He was in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Christ was Adam. Christ was also Isaac. Right? He was Isaac. He was the lamb to be slain, the lamb to sacrifice. Christ was Isaac, Abraham's son. Christ was Solomon, the son of David. He was Solomon, the son of David, and he was also, of course, Christ. That's the 4 times he was born into the earth that we can prove. I can go through it in another class and give the precepts for it. The 5th time that Nawanyala is asking about is as Melchizedek. All right, let me get Melchizedek. Where we at? Genesis.
14, 18.
14. That's what I want. Say it where it is again.
Genesis 14 and 18.
Genesis 14 and 18. I think I still have some more notes on that too. Oh, yep. All right, start at 17.
Khan. Genesis 14 and 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him at the valley of Suha, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was
right. And when they say the king of Sodom went out to meet them, so the him here is talking about Abram. Right, this is Abraham, but his name was Abram before, right? And this is I think this is when Abraham went to slaughter them East Indians. Is Elam or Ham? There's 5 kings that took Lot. Abraham went and gave them the whole business out. Abraham slid on them niggas and put them in the dirt and took all the gold, took everything, raided their houses for their touching his family member. That's what I'm saying. Wisdom and stability is the, you come up in here, brother, you have a nation behind you. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Abraham went and ruined them. I think it's Elam. I think it's Elamite kings, right? And took all the gold, slaughtered them, punished them good and proper for touching Lot, and took all the gold, 5 kings gold, and came back. Right? Give me 18.
Khan. Verse 18. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was a priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth.
Right. So as he's coming back, he meets this priest, Melchizedek, king of Salem. Right. That's your first clue. Melchizedek, king of Salem, king of peace, or prince of peace. Christ is the Prince of Peace, or the peaceable one from Genesis 49 till Shiloh come, the peaceable one. I'm king of Salem, Jerusalem, the city of peace. Go ahead.
Khan. Verse 20. And blessed be the Most High.
And Melchizedek blessed him, right? He blessed him. He said, blessed be Abraham. Let the Most High bless him, who is possessor of the whole earth. Let the Lord bless Abraham, right? Abram, go ahead.
Verse 20. And blessed be the Most High God, which had delivered thine enemies into thy hand.
Right, and blessed be the Most High power. He gave blessings to Abraham, and bless the name of the Lord, which we do daily. Bless the name of the Lord. Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Most High in Christ. Thank the Lord. We are people who always say that. Thank the Lord. Bless the Lord. The Lord is running this thing. Bless the Lord, who delivered the enemies into your hand. The Lord is the who gives you the power, right? That power Abraham had to go spoil them kings came from the Lord. And Melchizedek is saying, bless the Lord. 1 second now. Go ahead.
Khan. And he gave him tithes of all.
And right then and there, Abram paid tithes to Melchizedek of everything he took. He took 1/10 of it and gave it to a priest. And of course, this is a segue for something in the future with paying tithes. There was no Levite around at this time. He paid tithes to Melchizedek because Melchizedek is the high priest. He is Christ. He paid tithes to the king. Right? That's who Melchizedek is. All right, go ahead, Shapat.
Salaki, if I may, one thing I had noticed early in the school,
come on,
we don't even really take compliments. We always give, as soon as you say something about us, we like Most High Christ.
Hell yeah. Listen, you'd be a fool to forget that thing. Like if you think that you are outstanding all on your own, go and try and do it yourself. Go try doing that shit yourself. I mean, it's a ridiculous handling that. You handle that thing. The same situation with me all the time, right? Right? It's going to be horrible for you. This is something that we only do because of the Most High, because of Christ. What we do here is only because of the Most High and Christ. That's the only way we're successful. That's the only way it gets done. That's the only way, it shines and looks good like it does, because of the Spirit of Christ. That spirit you have as you come into the truth, that thing belongs to the Lord. And the Lord can take that shit back. The Lord could take that thing back and leave you dry and dead and just and turned into something else, something unrecognizable. Like that purple faggot Nathaniel. Like he was in the school, he was in One West. I.S.U.P.K. There's pictures with him in his garments and all that shit. But now he's prancing sissy. Gay as hell. Full of purple. Speaking things. I sent Kazaka tape recently. Some sister, they teaching on the street. The sister said, "Who are y'all? Y'all Jehovah's Witness?" He said, "Nah, we Hebrew Israelite." She said, "Oh, y'all the one with the multiple wives." He said, "No, that's not biblical." I was like, what the fuck? How do you go from being in the school celebrating Passover to now somebody who learned from you saying that shit is not biblical when Israel had 4 fucking wives? So your forefather sinned? The man who you claim is your bloodline, you saying he did something that was not biblical? That's what happened when the Lord takes his spirit back. The Lord takes his spirit back, it'll turn you into something else. Something else. It's going to be a far cry from what you would. Right? So that's Melchizedek. No one, just type in if you understand what I'm saying, all right? If you get it. You know, the brothers who said germination was right. Itizab, Kwamyasha Alam, Makolat, what's this? Jeshurun, what? Jeshurun Group? Jeshurun Gu. All right. So that would be it. That would really be a breakdown for Melchizedek being Yahweh. The key there is the king of Salem. And then him taking tithes. Him taking tithes when there was no Levite priest to take the tithe. This is before Levi. Oh, let's go to Hebrews 7 as well. Give me Hebrews 7. All right, no one. So your key there is him taking it, the king of Salem or the prince of Salem, and then him taking the tithes. All right. Hebrews, let me get Hebrews 7. Start at 1. Is it 1 on 1?
Count, sir.
Is 1? Start at 1. All right, let's go.
It's Hebrews chapter 7 and 1. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, prince of the Most High God, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all, first being by interpretation king of righteousness, and after that also king of Salem, which is king of peace.
King of peace. So you go there in the 1 from Genesis 14 and what 16 through 20 or something like that.
Okay.
17 through 20. You go to Hebrews 7 and 1. Really the whole thing, but definitely 1 to 10. Right. The rest of it is talking about, you know, just why Paul is justifying being able to collect tithes. All right. So he's the king of peace, the prince of peace, the king of Salem, the king of Jerusalem. Right. The city of peace. Go ahead.
Verse 3, without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like unto the Son of God, abideth a priest continually.
Right. That's definitely locking it all the way in the 1. All right. That's locking it all the way in. Read that verse 3 one more time.
Hebrews 7 and 3, without father, without mother, without descent.
Right? Without father, without mother, without descent. What does that mean?
He didn't have a generation. He wasn't generated from like everybody else was.
Everybody else, Abraham came from somebody, right? Just like Isaac. Isaac came from Abraham, right? Melchizedek didn't come from a man having sex with a woman. Melchizedek just appeared to Abraham. He didn't have a generation. He didn't have a descent. He just appeared to Abraham right then and there, right? That's what it means. He didn't have a descent. Go ahead. That's why I say that there wasn't him being reincarnated. That there was him having an appearance, like an angel would appear. He appeared to Abraham. Go ahead. No sweat. Watch the boy here with the edge of the table too, all right? You might want to move the table a little bit, Shapat. Or, yeah, maybe move the table over the other way or closer this way. Whatever it is. That way he had to walk around it. All right, go ahead.
Sir. Also, he's on a line.
He's on. Go ahead, Nawan.
Hey, come on, sir. Okay. So, on that verse 3 where it says he has no generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it Tawab to say since Christ is Melchizedek, right?
Say that one more time. You broke up a little bit.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I could hear you. Go ahead.
Sir. So I was saying, in Genesis 1, how the Lord created Christ. Christ created the angels and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Tawab to say that Christ created the angels and everything else in the form of Melchizedek?
I wouldn't say in the form of Melchizedek, but he was definitely there in the beginning with the Most High.
Okay.
Right, but I wouldn't say in the form of Melchizedek. He appeared to Abraham as Melchizedek here for really one specific reason, and it's because he is the high priest. Right, and if have you ever read Hebrews the 7th chapter all the way through?
Sure.
Okay, afterwards on your free time, read it through, because this is Paul battling Israel about collecting tithes, where he had to check them because they were saying, you ain't no Levite, you shouldn't get no tithes. And Paul said, listen, our forefather Abraham paid tithes to Melchizedek while Levi was in your daddy's nuts. He says it in there. He said while Levi was in your loins, in his loins, meaning there was no Levite priest when the very first tithe was paid. It was paid to Melchizedek. And we are a priesthood after Melchizedek. Our priesthood is not after the Levitical priesthood, because the Levitical priesthood meant that you had to be a Levite to be a priest. Your father had to be a Levite. And they said that system was unprofitable. And it's not because Levi was slight or anything like that. But when you have a system where responsibility or power is bestowed upon somebody just because they exist, that system that is not the best, it's not the most efficient, because that person may not want it. They may not want it. Think George Bush wanted to be president? The drunk, stupid one. The one who say, fool me once, you could never fool me again. That one. You think he really wanted to be president? He did not want to be president. You go watch that documentary movie, W. He didn't want to be president. He didn't want, it's the other one, Jebediah. He wanted that shit. He really, really wanted it. He really, really wanted the whole thing. And the other one down there fell into the presidency where the father just went with him. Just had to go with him. And you could see what happened. And it's just because he was Daddy Bush's son. That's why he's the president. You get the point? Versus somebody who wants this thing, who lives this thing, wake up every morning and tend to their craft and go do the job. That person wants it. And the priesthood we are under now is not Levitical, but it's the priesthood of Melchizedek, meaning if you want it, you can have this thing. This is a job that you get out whatever you put in. It pays what you give. If you think you ain't getting enough out of this, it's more than likely because you ain't giving enough. This is a job that you want it, you can have it. If you want to be a priest, you can be a priest. That's why the announcement says what? If a brother is interested in becoming a trooper, he's to wear all black, because that's the beginning of you being a priest. And that's you indicating, I want this thing. Me, over here, I want it. You get the point? So this whole chapter here is the whole thing with Melchizedek, and he's referencing Melchizedek because Melchizedek is the high priest. Christ is the high priest. You get the point? No one. That's the link. The link there is Christ. It tells you this right at the end of this verse. You understand, no one? All right. So you could stay on too, just as we're on the topic. That way, if you have any more questions, you could just ask. Let's read it one more time, because verse 3.
Verse Hebrews 7:3. Without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like unto the Son of God, abideth a priest continually.
Right, but made like unto the Son of God. That's your next clue. He abideth a priest continually, a priest forever. Right? Like Christ's kingdom is forever. He will make us into a nation of kings and priests. Follows after Melchizedek. skip me to hold up. I think that's all you might need. No one, you could probably just read through the rest of it, and we could go through this again. Hold on, let me see if it says it further down.
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Hebrews 9 and 10 or 8?
Hebrews 7, 9 and 10.
7, 9 and 10. Let me hear it.
Colonel Khan, Hebrews 7 and 9. And as I may so say, Levi also, who received tithes, paid tithes in Abraham, for he was yet in the loins of his father when Melchizedek met him.
Right. That's the part I was referencing where Paul was saying he is qualified to take the tithes because he's a priest after the priesthood of Melchizedek. Because Abraham, when he paid tithes, didn't give it to Levi, he gave it to Melchizedek. But there's other parts that would cue you into that Melchizedek is Christ that made an appearance. All right, but that verse 3 should do you good with Genesis 14. You should be good to go there. And like I said, the whole chapter 7, it runs the whole thing down. All right. No sweat, no sweat out. Covenant something. Okay. All right. Where we going next?
Psalms 121.
Psalms 121. Right, and the brother wanted a breakdown from where? What time we have?
It's 8:30. Yeah, 8:45, sir.
No sweat. Okay. Whoever have it could go ahead and read, all right?
Come on, sir. I think Trooper Nasa one wanted to grab it. Let him grab it, all right?
Psalms 121.
What verse he wanted? 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go from there, right? In fact, you could go through. Let's start at 1, just to give the whole concept, all right?
Psalms 121, verse 1. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. 2. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heavens and earth. Chapter 3.
No, you ain't got to say the number. Just keep reading.
Answer. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Go ahead.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Right. This is Psalms 121, a prayer that David prayed to the Lord. All right. He would not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber or sleep. Meaning the Lord ain't going, miss something when it comes to giving you help or defense. You get the point? He's not going to miss it. He's not going to, not do it or not perform the duty because he sleep. He's not man who, you fall asleep on the job. If you're a security officer, you fall asleep somewhere. He's not a man like that. You understand? He's going to do the thing because he's not going to sleep or slumber, right? And our help comes from the Lord, right? Our power, our source of everything, our strength, it comes from the Lord and nothing else. If you put in strength and power into something else to be able to draw from it later, it's going to fail you. It might help you now, it might help you tomorrow, but it's going to fail you. It's absolutely going to fail. You have to put all your power, all your trust into the Lord, and everything else will be added. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and all other things will be added onto you. Everything you need is just going to be added onto you, and you ain't got to worry, think twice about nothing, versus you putting your power and your might into something else. And this thing is really not going to help. All right, keep going.
The Lord is, sir. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Right, the Lord is your keeper. Like your keeper, think like your owner, like how you have a pet, like a zookeeper. Think like that. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord, if you eat, it's because of the Lord. If you have a place to sleep, just understand it's the Lord doing it. You might think it's you because you go and you punch a clock or you draw a salary or you get food somehow or you grow food. But cross the Lord and see how much that could change. You know what I mean? Cross the Lord and see how very quickly that thing could go left and you'll be sitting there being like, I can't understand this. Why is this happening? You can't even put one and one together to make wherever you're at now make sense, because it doesn't make sense unless somebody's doing it to you. And most of us, when we're in that situation, we never think somebody's doing it to us. Subconsciously we do, because then what do? You're in a bad situation. Why? The first thing out of our mouth is, why me, Lord? Why, Lord? But somebody's doing it to you. Everything we have comes from the Most High, right? The Lord is our keeper. The Lord is the shade upon your right hand, meaning shade is like protection. Shade is like a covering. Like think out in the sun and you have shade. You have something over you protecting you from the elements. You get the point? Protecting you from the sun, the rain, the cold. You could be outside if you have a cover. It might still be cold, but it ain't cold as that wind hitting your damn face. You get the point? But now the shade on your right hand, what does that mean? What does the shade on your right hand mean? What's your right hand?
Like, sir.
Go ahead. Hold on, not you, Orion. Let me get somebody else.
Come.
Not me, Pat. You get somebody else. What is your right hand? What's your right hand signify? Go ahead, I.S.U.P.K.
It's your strong hand.
It's your strong hand. So now the Lord is your shade on your strong hand or your strength. Whatever it is that makes you strong in your life and helps you to grow and gives you power and gives you ability, gives you strength, the Lord is going to protect that thing. Which is why the generals would always tell you, sometimes you come into the truth and you may have, each person is different, of course. You may be a young brother and you may be living with your parents and you love your parents a whole lot. So in a time like Christmas, because you love your mother and your father a whole lot, you struggling to not go to the Christmas dinner. Or you may come into the school as a brother or sister and you have a husband or a wife. And the spouse doesn't come in with you. Because you love them so much, you might struggle on the birthday because it's their birthday and you have to please them. And from day one, the counsel from Commander Yahanna would always be the best thing you can do if you love someone who is in the world is to serve God, because the Lord can be a shade over your right hand. For you, he'll spare them what could happen. So you have some child, some husband, some wife, mother, father, a sister, whatever it is, somebody who you love, and you just can't bring yourself to just be fully in the truth because your love for them is so dear. The best thing you can do is be in the truth like a fervent fire. You just be in the truth like a fervent fire. And you just never have to get that call about anybody else. Or if you get the call, you'll realize how much worse it could be. And I'm just using that as an example, but it could be other things. It could be, you might be in here and you got kids. The Lord is protecting your kids. You have a slavery, you have something you're trying to get off the ground. The Lord is getting, and it's your strength. The Lord can protect your strength. You get the point? He's protecting your strong hand. He's protecting your will, your power, your ability. You come in here, most brothers and sisters come in here and discover talents they didn't know they had. Or they're able to cultivate talents that they always thought they had, but never was able to be sober enough to cultivate the shit. You can't do too much when that high grade hits you. Not highest grade hits you, brother. You gone to the moon on that shit. But now you sober and focused. You ain't smoked in 2 years. You ain't had a sip in months. You're working out now. You're in class. You're reading. Some people, you come in here, you ain't read since high school. Now you're reading. You're reading articles and what's your young brother, all right? You're reading. You all need to put one of them Apple tags on him, man. Follow him around. What GPS locator on it. Where he is? He on the moon. Let's keep eye on him. He good though, right? You come in here and because you're able to be more focused. You know what I mean? Shapat, help me, brother, out here. Let's keep an eye on for anybody who needs to throw anything away. Shapat, just grab the plate from the brother and toss it, all right? Okay. Right? You come in here, brother, you get so focused. And then not only just getting focused, you also get increase in self-value. You start valuing yourself more, so it makes sense to read something to put in your stupid head. Before, you didn't value yourself. What the fuck am I reading this? It ain't gonna help me. And you come in here and you realize you have a nation. You want to read. You want to learn shit. You want to learn different languages. You start getting purpose in life now. You get the point? The Lord is shade upon your right hand. That thing you always had that you could do at will. Some of you all have skills that you could do in your goddamn sleep. We could call you 3 in the morning. You could walk them throughout the change of transmission. Yeah, unscrew this, pull that. You halfway sleep. They ask you about the call the next day. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But you have a skill for that. You have a skill for the internet or computers or whatever. You get the point? Whatever it is, the Lord is going to protect your right hand. He's going to do it. He's going to protect what you need to serve him. You work for him now. It's like any good employer. A good employer is going to make sure you have what you need to make him money. You need to have a designated parking space, no problem. Put this in your window. Park here every time. You need a locker, you need this. How are you getting to work? Some. They're going to give you everything. All you got to do is show up and perform. You work for the Lord now. You get the point? Where we at? Keep reading.
Psalms 121, chapter 6. Verse 6. Salakia, sir. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night.
Right? The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. You understand? So now, this sun and the moon is not like the, wisdom and knowledge. This sun and the moon is literal in terms of the sun, you're being exposed to the elements, right? You out in the sun at night. It's kind of hard for us to understand because of where we live, but just think Middle East type vibe. You out in the sun in the day, it could hurt you. You get a heat stroke, it could hurt you. You out in the elements at night. What happens in certain desert areas at night when there's no sun? Go ahead.
Freezing.
It's freezing because there's no cloud cover. The clouds keep the heat down. It traps the heat like this. When there's no clouds, the heat just dissipates. And it could go from 100 degrees during the day to 50, 40 at night. And you was just hot, praying for cool. Now you're praying for heat. He could just have a covering over it. Well, the sun ain't gonna smite you by day, nor the moon by night. You straight no matter where you're at. And that's something that can happen when you serve the Lord. You serving the Lord, brother. Like there's no way you're gonna be in a situation where you're gonna get hurt by the element. I want to say the element, meaning what's there. That thing that could hurt you, that thing is not gonna hurt you. The Bible said, you serve the Lord, he'll make your enemies be at peace with you. That's what the Bible says. Even your enemies will be at peace with you because you serve the Lord. You get the point? Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Come on.
If I could, when I read this chapter, it's such a gangster talking. Because he's letting you, it's like he's saying, you know what? The sun will not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. It's like he's giving you a pass. Because he could let it hurt you.
Exactly.
It could be the opposite. But he's telling you,
you do this, and you know you're good. Slackson.
Yeah, you're right, Doc. You're right. Basa Shutter, Basa Blanca. Right, you're right, Doc. It's he's telling you, you good. You good. You done checked in with me. You good on the ends. You good in the hood. You good right here. Go about your business now and go freely where you ain't have to worry about something happening. And that could plague you coming into the truth. It could start to plague your mind when you coming in and you young. You start to worry about everything that could happen. Get the point? You come in the truth in the winter time. You happy because you could wear that beanie. Nobody ain't got to see. You ain't got no shape up. Nobody ain't got to see that line all fucked up. You get the point? But one around spring and you gotta take that hat off. You little antsy about that shit because you're worrying so goddamn much. You worrying so much, you know, about nothing. You're worrying about your job finding out. You're worrying about, you know, friends finding you and seeing you. And, you know, you take a call in the car. Shalom, Lord. Shalom, Lord. Shalom, Lord in Christ. Hey, I can't hear you. Speak up. Yeah, shalom, Lord in Christ. Some. You get the point? You hiding to say shalom because you think they're going to string you up. Meanwhile, the Arabs took down 2 towers, killed 3,000 people, and they say Assalamu alaikum everywhere. DJ Khalid is, you know, whatever. He ain't scared. He ain't worried about nothing. But you could start to develop all kind of paranoias in your mind about coming into the truth. Most of it is unfounded. And you could take good solace in the Lord saying nothing is going to happen to you. Absolutely nothing. So many people, you all know who have been here a while, so many brothers and sisters, they'll tell you in the comments, they'll call, they'll come down to the camp and, you know, drive by in a car. I love what you all do, something, but I can't stand with you all, man. Like, it's too dangerous. You're going to get killed out there, you know. If they see me, I'm going to lose a job. Nigga, get another one. What the fuck is the problem? You can't get another job? What's your Trump got fired from his job. He get another one. He get the same one back. You telling me you can't get another job? Just get another job, man. What the hell are you talking about? She gonna leave you. Get another one. The kid's gonna be mad at you. Make more. You know you can make more. I don't know if you'll understand that shit. You're going to get heartbroken over you and buy them fucking bike or a PlayStation and they mad at you. Nigga, I could go make another one of you. Stay mad if you want. This new one going to love me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like you could get rid of all the things that cloud your mind to make you not efficient in the work of the Lord. You could get rid of all of that. So you could be so focused so you could really produce for the Lord. And that's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants you to be of single mind towards his work. You can't be double mind. You can't worry. You can't consider things. You can't have cares of the world. That's in Corinthians. That's in Corinthians all the way, where you start having cares of the world. You can't really produce like that. You have to be focused with him. And he's taking away your fear and your anxiety, where he says, the sun ain't going to smite you by day, nor the moon by night. You have shade upon your right hand. When you see them brothers out on the street speaking, this is one of the prayers we say before we go to camp. You fake Israelites, y'all could say this too before y'all go to camp. You're still going to get your ass whooped because the Lord ain't sent you out there. Y'all always try to listen to what we do and go try to do it. Listen, I can have everything a brain surgeon has. The scalpel, the nurses, the big light, the theater. That still don't make me a brain surgeon. I'm just going to look fly as shit doing the shit. But I ain't going to be able to operate on nobody. You could go say this prayer if you want to. You're going to get beat. The sun going to smite you and the moon and the stars and everybody else. Because you're not serving the Lord. But you see these brothers out here, these camps go out there under command of General Yahanna, brother. You see some amazing shit. You see brothers say something and he'll be like, damn, how he say that and that shouldn't, ain't go left. Because the Lord ain't gonna allow it to go left. You could try to push it left if you want to. I'm gonna just tell you straight. You could try. The Lord is not going to allow that thing to go. He wants his word heard. He wants what he once said. And he's gonna clear the way so you could say it. You just have to have the heart to go out there and do it for him. You have to. You gotta have that in you, that thing in you that I'm going to do the job since you not here. Our king said, occupy till I come. That's going into my topic too. Occupy till I come. Christ was doing it, you had to go out there and do it now. All right, keep reading.
The Lord, the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul.
And same thing that we just talked about. The Lord gonna preserve you from any sort of harm. He's gonna preserve your soul, meaning what? The things that you're gonna get, you're gonna be afflicted within your soul, the things that could hurt your spirit. He's gonna preserve you from it. He's gonna preserve you from it. You know how much people right now, they have some slavery. They have, you know, brother, that police chief, she was the chief of police for what, 5 years or so? Or 3 years? No, probably about 3 years. I don't think it was more than that. Because remember, the chief of police, the woman, in something Smith, right? Chief Smith. Remember, before her, they had a white one, Kathy Lanier. You remember her? Right? And Relisha Rudd disappeared under her watch. She left the damn slavery act. She said, fuck y'all. I ain't staying here. She went and take up security with the NFL. She leave mid. Everybody was so shocked. Like, why she leave? Because she realizing what that Chief Smith realizing now. That chair is, you know, you're going to be a puppet to them and they're going to hurt you. And that's why she get up there and said to all my haters, F you, because she can't believe they're going to say that. Now, she probably drawing $250,000 a year. Probably. Maybe 150. I don't know. That slavery comes with house, car, security, certain things paid. And brother, she's not laughing at them. She ain't happy. She is totally grief-stricken, afflicted. The Lord gonna prepare you, preserve you from everything, from all of that strife, that grief of soul. It's right here. You just have to come and learn how to deal with it. You have to come and call for counsel and say, this is what's going on. What should I do? How should I move? And you'll see the counsel of the Lord assemble to give you the game plan, brother. And you'll see, as you following what you're told to do, you're going to start to see like, damn, this shit here, the Lord is for sure with you. You're going to see some things happen where it's like, okay, the Lord has to be with you for this to happen. For this to happen. There's a brother in the school, you all know how bad the child support situation is. Take a look out there, brother. You'll know how bad that child support situation is for brothers, right? Especially brothers. It's rough. Where have you ever heard a judge gives the child to the father and then orders the mother to pay back child support to the father? Have you ever heard that ever happen? I know of 2 brothers in the Israelite school of UPK that's happened to. 2. And the brother, he moved to another state, went to the other state for the case and everything. He built himself up. He did the whole thing. The judge gave him not shared custody, full custody. And the bitch got to pay child support back. Brother, where is that happening? That ain't happening nowhere. Nowhere, ever. I told you all about the other case where the brother was facing some charges and it was looking bad for him. He was totally innocent. A scandal came out with a youth center and the judge, where the judge would get any juvenile and just guilty and send them to the youth center. The youth center was giving the judge kickbacks for quotas. So really, whether you're innocent, guilty, whatever, he just send you there. The scandal came out. That was the same judge over this brother's case. The judge blew his brains out in his chambers. Set for a whole new trial, get a whole new judge. Things was looking better after that. Ooh. You ain't gonna serve the Lord, huh? You ain't gonna serve the Lord. Liberty Place in Philadelphia. You all know about that. I don't know if you all know about that case. In Philadelphia, they used to speak in front of this mall called Liberty Place. It's like speaking... Where in DC I could say is Liberty Place, boy. I don't think DC really have a spot like that. But it's a huge building, like a mall and businesses up in there. And these UPK was speaking on the sidewalk in Philadelphia. Liberty Place decided to sue the I.S.U.P.K for speaking, saying it was a public disturbance, saying it was hate speech and all of that. The shit was covered by the news. It was, you know, a big deal. Liberty Place is $1 million company. The UPK is not $1 million company. We're about Million Brotherhood company, but we ain't got that money to go up in there and fight their ass, though. The general got a lawyer, went up in there with the whole thing. The judge says what we say is sacrosanct. That's the word, right? What we say is sacrosanct, means we have the right to believe it, and it's protected by the Bible and the Constitution. Like, it's holy. It's you can't tell us not to say how we say. And Liberty Place lost the lawsuit. It came out, they spent $250,000 in lawyer fees and preparing for the thing. They went to court. They played Gabayala. Gabayala is a brother from Philly, Jersey, that area there. Gabayala was speaking in Times Square some years ago and pulled the precept in Psalms where he said, happy shall they be when we dash their little ones against the trees. And then he broke it down. He said that means when Christ returned, we're going to take their babies by the ankles and swing their heads into the trees. And they played that in the court trying to say, well, these niggas is evil. Until the breakdown, well, Andrew Jackson did that on the Trail of Tears when the woman who was suckling the babies was moving too slow as he walked them from Oklahoma all the way up into the reservation. He would take their babies and step on their heads and smash their heads against the trees. It's in the Bible. It says, happy shall he be that take their little ones and dash them against the trees. That's written thousands of years ago. The Lord is saying this is how you're going to even the playing field. The judge said that shit is sacrosanct. You can't fault them for that. That's biblical. That's what they believe. They're not making it up. It's in the Bible. And they lost the case. Brother, where's that happening again? Where is that happening again? All you fake Israelites, you in DC speaking now with blow horns and all kind of thing. You're all standing up there like you're all in some Black Panther rally. If it wasn't for Command General Yahanna, you would not have the right to speak on the streets in DC. I was there. I remember every week on 8th Street, this sodomite would down there on 8th and H, down there where them high rises is now. Down there before, you used to have a downtown locker room right on that corner. On the opposite corner was the Bank of America. UPK used to speak right there. And the general said, y'all letting these white people move in, all of this is going, and y'all ain't going to be here. Down the street, used to have a strip mall where them Muslims used to come and try to battle us every week. The general telling them, and there's this sodomite who lived there. And he would complain every week, went to the city, had to go to court, and Command General Yahanna won the right to speak on the street with the amplified sound. He was trying to take that shit away. He said, the article said, in his complaint, he said it sounds like a rock concert when they speak. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I was flattered. I was like, we loud and shit, but nigga, goddamn, we ain't that loud. You're lying. The Lord is with you, brother. The things you will achieve in life, it's crazier. It's a crazy, crazy thing. And you'll know it's because of him. You'll know it's him. He's the reason you're able to do it. All right? Let's keep reading. Let me get the last one real quick.
Psalms 121,
right?
Verse 8.
Salaki, one more thing. When he says he shall preserve thy soul, you could go through something that will destroy somebody else. You understand? People go through things all the time. Remember, coming in the truth and serving the Lord doesn't mean you get, exempt from life. Parents still gonna die. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose a job. But you're not going to be crushed by it like somebody else will. You understand? You're going to be able to go through the same thing somebody else did, and they ain't survived. They ain't survived. Your soul is going to get preserved. Your soul is going to get your spirit is going to be preserved because you're insulated from it. You're in this house. You get the point? Go ahead.
Is that why when Esau lose their jobs, they kill themselves?
Listen, Esau wake up one morning and see the NASDAQ and the Dow drop 3 points. He jump out the damn building. I think one of them recessions, is it the 2010? The one that happened in 2009, I believe. They said, I think 2 Edomites got in their planes, their private planes, and flew into buildings. They killed themselves in a plane. They got in that plane with tears in their eyes and crying. I'd be like, I can't believe this. Started that shit up. Taxi the plane down the runway. Took off from the private airfield or the club member airfield and flew the plane into a building. I kind of would like your life. I would love that life. I get a plane. We go into Canada for lunch, bitch. Just get it back. Put this helmet on. Let's tell me where you want to go. We're gonna be flying and doing all kind of Mission Impossible shit in that sky. But they have so much and they can't handle it. You get the point? But this is really just even amongst our people, we go through things and it'll crush somebody else. In here, it's not gonna be like that. You're gonna have a nation around you. You're gonna have, people around you. So many young brothers and sisters, they get together and get pregnant. In the world, you 19 and have a baby, everybody looks at you like you're evil as shit. In here, you're gonna get congratulations, man. What's going on? What you gonna name the baby? And for most people who experience it, it's shocking because they're expecting to hear, why you throw your life away like that? You had your whole life. You could go to school, do this, do that. They're not expecting to feel and get warmth and encouragement. It make you want to go get 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And that's usually what happens. You come in here, they get married, they get a baby, they realize this is a place that I can really do this. You know how much people get nervous at just the thought of marriage and a pregnancy? It's like, I don't have enough money. I don't know. And how are we going to do this? And hyperventilate over the shit. Listen, we're talking about something dogs do. Horses do it. And you can't? The Lord going to preserve you. Go ahead, Al.
Like my mate, that's the story of Christ. And Joseph was about to put Mary away, and the angel was like, nah, that baby got the Holy Spirit. Don't hide your wife.
The angel had to come and say to Joseph, fear not to take Mary, your wife. Because Joseph was under it. He was feeling that shit. He's like, damn, I done messed up. No, I couldn't wait. This tail growing, she belly swelling. What the hell am I going to do? The angel will come and say, chill out, nigga. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What is conceived in her with you is from the Lord. Think about how that would change so many people's lives. To hear the Lord gave you that baby. Don't worry about it. I got you. The Lord, we got you. The Lord got you. Don't even worry about it. That would change so many people's lives. It would change it. It would just make you stronger. Read just better. You get the point? Anyhow, read the last verse. Let's keep going.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Right? The Lord going to preserve thy going out and thy coming in. Meaning, as you go about your business, as you go about to do the Lord's work, as you go about life, the Lord is going to preserve your going out and he's going to preserve your returning. Meaning, as you go and come to and fro, the Lord is going to preserve that for you because you work for him now. You work for him, he's going to preserve that thing and you ain't got to worry about it. This whole thing is really to give you courage to go do the work of the Lord. Right. It's to give you a clear mind and clear focus and not have to worry about a damn thing. Just whatever. Go do the work of the Lord and that's that. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to busy yourself with too much concern. The Lord gonna protect you going out. He gonna protect you coming in. He's sending you out. He's sending you out there anyway. He's gonna keep you straight. He gonna handle that thing, and he's keeping you straight through the brotherhood. He's keeping you straight through that brotherhood. You get the point? Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am also. He's keeping you straight through that brotherhood, through that sisterhood, through this nation we're building. You're going to be able to move and function so fluid and without problems. It's just, you're going to notice it. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. All right. So, Matt Koyak, I hope that you understand that whole thing there. All right. Good to go. The young brother say, read that comment, the last comment there.
It says, when I was in the world, one of my ribs had an abortion for that reason.
You might want to put it up on the screen.
When I was in the world, one of my ribs had an abortion for that reason.
For that same reason, just because it's just the thought, the things in your head is not reality. That shit is in your head, but that shit is so strong. That shit could just make you just whatever. I ain't fighting no more. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just giving up. you know, whatever it is, you just lay it down. But in here, brother, you get taught how to fight. You get taught how to go and battle. You gonna have it might involve going to court a few times. It might involve going down to the police station, talking to a cop, getting his badge number. But in the past, you ain't never did that shit. You didn't even know you could do it. But in here, brother, you get to realize you work for the Lord now. Excuse me, officer. What's your name? What's your badge number? And who you report to? Now in the world, you could imagine telling somebody that you scared he gonna put cuffs on you. Nah, but you go down there boldly, you do it. You go to court, or judge in some, or you talk to your lawyer. You get to fighting and get in the whole mode of just fighting because you know the Lord gonna be with you in the victory. Come on now.
Life I made something that is just as big, but may not be looked at as talking to the police like that. These boot kisses that we get, people be looking at us like you got white people kissing your boots. Like that's something that shit is unheard of.
Yep. It's something just to behold it, to see it. It's just so amazing. They can't even understand it. They can't even, fathom that this thing is going on. All right. So my crack, I hope you get it. All right. Think you did? Most in Christ. Most in Christ. All right. Let's just before we done. I know it's late. Listen, I'm saying this now. If anybody had to get up and roll, you're free to go out to water for being here. I don't want to hold y'all, but I ain't going to. I ain't going to where I had to go. All right, I give it 10 minutes, and we done 9:30. We stopping regardless, Bukwash. Let's go. All right, 9:30. Hit me up. Give me Luke 24:49. Let's run these down. Luke 24:49, Mark 16 and 18, John 14 and 12. I feel like I had to do this next week. No. Any more questions? All right, let's run through a few of these. All right.
Shalaka, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can I get a breakdown on the scripture in the Apocrypha that says, "Have a wife after thy own mind"?
Okay. Where is that? Ecclesiasticus?
I'm pulling it up now, sir.
All right. Let's get that. The question I had to change the title again. You have to do this power breakdown next week. All right. I think it's Ecclesiasticus or Wisdom of Solomon.
Ecclesiasticus 7 and 26, sir.
Okay.
Also,
somebody hold for me. Just now. Hold on. Somebody look up for me. Genesis. What do I want? Genesis 2 and 8. Go ahead, Kazak. Go ahead and read. Let me see if I find it.
Kawakan, sir. Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman.
Okay. All right. Hold on. 7 and 26, right?
Kawakan, sir.
Okay. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not. A wife after your mind is a rib who wants what you want, according to the Lord, right? I'm gonna give you the opposite, not the opposite, but I'm gonna give you the left-hand side of this thing. The left-hand side of this is a sister who is with a drug dealer. Or let me not say a sister. Let me say a woman who's with a drug dealer who takes drugs for him everywhere. Who will go have sex with whoever he wants her to have sex with and bring the money back. Not get attached to them. You get the point? Do you think? Okay, no sweat. You might take a walk. She had to go to the car with the baby, all right? Nah, to give her a walk with her. You know, go take a walk with the brother, all right? Or the two of them, or this now someone could go and just call if there's any issue, all right? All right, and that way she'll probably still have the shaman. All right, that's the word. So like that, like you see how committed she would be with him,
right?
She would be very committed with him, and even the pimps say that's my bottom bitch.
Right.
You get the point? Because she down with him, she'll do whatever he wants. That's on the left-hand side. Now, on the right-hand side, you have a rib who is totally motivated by what you want. That's her mind, is that she wants you to survive. She wants you to succeed. She wants you to do the work of the Lord in the most efficient way, where all your skills is brought out. So now she starts to pattern her life in a way where it positively affects your output. You understand?
Right. Come on.
She patterns her life in that way. How, let me give some examples. You ought to go to slave. There's certain things you ought to worry about. Your food. Let me get Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31 and 11, 12. Give me that. Proverbs 31, 11 or 12.
It's like it, sir.
Uh-huh.
I remember you spoke about this verse before, and you were saying, the woman would be like the secretary for the boss. Everything that he wants.
Listen, Mafia, you know I'm struggling over here. You see what's going on here, brother. Y'all see what's going on here, right? I mean, half this memory is on a floppy disk. You get the point? Y'all young brothers, your memory is in the cloud on some drive. This memory is on a floppy disk, guy. This memory is on one of them big computers. You get the point? So what? That's the more perfect example, because more perfect example would be like a good. And listen, even the word secretary now, they give it dignity.
Right.
They don't call them secretaries no more. What do they call them?
A personal assistant.
Oh, even assist. They use it, but there's another one. Go ahead.
I was going to say executive assistant.
They'll say executive assistant, office manager. That's the secretary. Office manager is a secretary. Like, the name is so far removed from the job she was doing. You don't even associate office manager with secretary. But a secretary is an office manager because the job is so valuable now to the boss. He really can't function without her. Like, a good secretary is going to make you look so good. It's going to make you look so good, which is why when a lot of executives travel, even presidents, they take that office manager with them. And that office manager is, probably half their age, don't have the experience, but they're efficient. They need to go. They got to keep everything working. Because the office manager, their mind is towards the manager.
Right.
You understand? Their mind, what's it say in 26? 7 and 26, right?
Come on, sir.
Like, has thou an office manager after your mind?
Right.
You could have an office manager that's just there for the check. She don't care if you miss appointments. She don't care if you're booking something. She ain't watching the news to see if your competition moving on you. Your coffee cold, your juice hot. She ain't picking up the your suit from the dry cleaner, so they auction it. You could forsake her. That's what you could forsake. You could give her, you could let her know where to go get a new job. But if you have a wife after thy own mind, you have an office manager who on the ball with you. Right? With Proverbs 31, who are it? Read it quickly, because we're running on time. Of course, you got to rename this one out. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to do power some other week. Maybe I ain't supposed to do the power. Salaki.
111, sir.
Yes, let's start there.
Call, sir. Book of Proverbs 31, verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
In fact, start at 10. Let's just run down that.
Call, sir. Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who could find a virtuous woman? Who could find a skillful office manager? Right? There's a few things as you go to look for a rib, brother. The general is always say, like, I think John Mahima brought it out Monday, or General Commander Yahanna brought it out Monday night. Where he said, when you go to get a rib, brother, you want to look at her. Most brothers look at the tail. Some of y'all look at the, the chest. Some of y'all look at the face. Some of y'all look at the bank account. Nothing wrong with that either. But brother, you should look to see what type of ex-wife she will be. Is she the type of vindictive bro that's going to have you in child support? You should not marry her. When you're planning, don't plan for good things. Nobody makes a plan for if it goes well. Plan for rain. Plan for a storm. If this shit goes left, will she just separate from me and go her way? And that's that. Or will she be a thorn in my fucking side? That every time I inhale and exhale, I feel it. If she's that, you should not marry her. You get the point? There's certain things you want to look for. So he's saying, who can find a virtuous woman? Virtue is skill and ability. You want to see if she has that. If she has some sort of skill and ability, you shouldn't marry her for looks. Nothing wrong with if she has the looks too. But you should be a little bit more cunning. You should not seek death. You should seek life. So you should want to see if she has some skills in her. How could she have? She cook, she braid some hair, could she sew? How is she with kids? How is she with other women? How is she with her father? Can she hold down a slave? How many slaveries you had? Well, I had 7. Yeah, in the last year, shit, they always hating on me. You go to 7 different places and somehow each of them hating on you. They don't have nothing in common, but they're all saying the same thing about you. Okay. You finish your food. Don't worry. I'll drop you home. I'll take you home. Don't worry about that shit. Get the point? You want to assess the whole thing. Keep going.
For her price is far above rubies.
Just like an office manager. A good secretariat. She gain anything she wants. And she goes everywhere you go. Because without her, you can't really function. You need her to handle the books, handle the calls. What do I need to do next? Who's next? Or remember, what did they say? What did they say in that meeting again? You was taking the notes. And she ain't doing it like it's a chore. He said this thing. Shit, that foul fool. She could say that to you. Why? Why could she say, yeah, what he said there was foul? Why could she say that to you?
Because she's in your best interest.
That's not why. Because what if that's not in my best interest? Why could she say that to you? You saying the same thing he's saying. Who knows? It's right here in the precept. It's right here what we, not this one, but the one we just read. Kazak, read it again.
Kawakan, hast thou a wife after thy mind?
Why could she say it to you? Go ahead, Nasuwan.
Because she takes after you and y'all are one.
Yeah, because you thinking what she's saying. You understand? Like she ain't saying it like, I know what's best for him, which is how some people could be. She taking cues from you. So if you think this motherfucker fall, she think he fall. You understand? If you think this is good, she think that's good. She's taking the cues from you because her job is to help you achieve everything you want to do. And as you being a good manager, you're going to make sure she can get everything she want to do as well. But we getting it in the realm of this thing, this unit we have here. You get the point? That's how that thing go. Go ahead. 9:32. God damn. Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Kazaki, set me up. I'm giving a favorite topic right here. Set me up, brother. Oh, Marion Barry saying, this nigga set me up. Where we at? Go ahead to the one-on-one. Go on.
Verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
Say it again.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. That's a wife after your own mind. Like you could What's the ultimate safety, the ultimate show of trust in her?
Oh yeah, you can go to the club with your friends.
That's not the ultimate. That's one, but that's not the ultimate. You should be able to do that and know she ain't going to embarrass you.
Oh.
But that's not the ultimate. There's no such thing as club friend support that you have to pay. What's the ultimate show of my heart safely trust in you, bitch?
If I could, sir.
Come on, a warrior. You should see the dumbfounded look on the face. Everybody look at the ground looking. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I just said it. Go on, a warrior.
Giving her responsibilities.
What responsibility? What's the ultimate? My heart safely trusting you. Come on, Bukwash.
Having your kids.
I'm giving you this child, woman. Giving you this child. That broad better know I totally trust her. She better understand that shit. I ain't got millions for you to go get in no court. But I ain't gonna say that shit. I ain't gonna say what I want. But if we have one mind, she got to know that she fucked this shit up. Something bad happening. The heart, but of course, that's one example of it. But he safely trusting her, meaning what he needs her to do, she gonna do it. She's not gonna do him any harm. Keep reading.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
So that he shall have no need of spoil. You're not gonna have to do all the things brothers do to get by. And this is so heavy, like in today's society. Today's society, women are the workplace, it's the workforce. She's the office manager and the manager. Brother, the mayor is a woman. The chief of police is a woman. You understand the amount of power women have now? And black women. You get the point?
Okay.
In today's society, brother, you should have no need of spoil if she's drawing 150, 200K a year. Why are you out hustling? Why are you trying to make something flip? Why are you stressing over paying a bill? She should make sure you have no need of spoil. You know how to stress. If your job fire, ain't no sweat. You get another one. That means you could go to camp some more. In fact, let me go on Amazon now and buy you 2 boots because I know Hebrew Academy coming. You're going to need one for Academy. You're going to need one to go to camp. A brother who has that in his corner, he'll take over the world, Doc. He'll give her kids and go to fucking Eastern Russia and build a camp and not have to worry if his children is being abused, educated, or fed. He know if he swiped for gas, there's money on that car. And what else does he know? She's not opening her legs for anybody else. You understand? She's a wife after his mind. She doesn't have her own mind. She doesn't have her own ambitions. And I'm not saying a sister can't have her own ambitions. This is context. You could want things in the realm of this bigger circle that you're in. Just like an office manager. She might want things, she might want to buy a new car. She might want to go and get some, live somewhere else or whatever. You're going to have to do that within the confines of this. Because we won here. We won now. And you had to be with me in this thing, which is why you have to choose right. You got to choose that one. You got to court her for a while, see how she rolls, see if she rocking with you. And if she rocking with you, Lord be with you all in the thing. You get the point?
No.
That's how it should be. Now, in general, it should be like that too. Give me Genesis. What did I want? 3?
I said 2, sir.
I don't think it's in 2.
Oh.
It might be 2 and 16. Give me you know what I'm talking about with Eve. And unto thy husband.
24, sir.
Read what you have. Real quick, all right? I have 2 minutes.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Right? And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over you. Your desire is to be to your husband. Check your phone too. You got it? All right. Your desire shall be to your husband, and he will rule over you. That's the conditions the Lord set in the garden. Go ahead. That was chapter 3, I think 16.
3 and 16, sir.
Right. That would go hand in hand with this one here. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not. Don't forsake her. Like this broad here been down with you, rocking with you, had kids. You know, look at it. She hear you talking about, you know, you're trying to get a camp van, and she come with a whole roster of vans in 20-mile radius, and she itemized the shit, the year and the make, the mileage, the address, and a contact number, and list the whole thing out for you. She do that in her spare time because she ain't busy running her mouth with some old dumb hoe somewhere or trying to be out in the street talking about we outside. She got time to help you. She got time because now what you doing, she could see it. Because you burning so hot with this damn thing, with this truth, she's attracted to that purpose. So now she want to be part of that shit with you. So her mind is like yours. She trying to help. She rocking, she rolling. She gonna have her little issues. You're gonna have little arguments, but she rocking with you. Don't forsake her. That's what this is saying. Do not forsake that rib. That rib who has a mind like yours, you ought to pull her in closer. She ought to be like, you know, the wallet or the 9 on your hip. She ought to be right there. It's like a secret weapon. She doesn't have a mind like yours. You can't have her like this. This, I'm not forsaking her doesn't mean you put her away, but she's just not the type of rib you could have here. You can't have her up here because she'll hurt you.
Right.
You had to have her at a distance where you could see the job coming. you could bob and weave on the job. You just pivot. This ain't no sweat, baby. I understand. I got you. But there's one who you could have here. And the Lord with you might have another one here, another one right here. Everywhere you could put them, just stack them up, layer them all on it. And they're there with you and they're rocking. But this here is you have a rib like that. She has a mind. Her desire is to her husband. His mind, what he wants, how he, you know, what he want to move, the work he doing. Like, don't forsake her. Keep her close. And what does it say? But give not thyself over to a light woman. Right? A light woman is the opposite of heavy. A heavy woman is what? Give me that, please. Give me a heavy woman.
So like a woman of substance or depth.
She has some substance to her. She has some depth. I'll take that. Anybody else? Shapat?
She can't be easily moved from where y'all at.
That's what you want. She can't be easily moved. She can't be easily moved. She ain't gonna send you a 3 a.m. photo because you like 20 of her pictures 20 days in a row. She ain't, them likes don't mean shit to her. Go ahead. Because don't tell me that isn't.
No.
I'm joking.
I know some people who are, you know, deployed, and they get, you know, letters, or some of them even get videos saying, you know, of their wives, you know, laying with other men because they believe that they're out smashing somebody while they're, you know, deployed in a war zone.
That's not why. That's not why. That ain't why. That ain't why. But I do understand what you're saying. They are away at war. She go on with some other dude and sending pictures and videos of it, and then she'll say it's because you left, right?
No, it's because she believes that he's over there.
Meaning he had to leave to do the thing. When I say left, meaning you go on with somebody else.
Concert.
Right? That old ugly face predator bitch. You don't know I can't stand that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that that Tiana is Tiana Trump. What's her name? Tiana Taylor.
Yeah,
that Tiana Taylor bitch. I cannot stand her ass. Okay, brother. She said the tall basketball player didn't love her right. You all remember that? He didn't love her good. You know, he didn't love her too right. She get with the old. I think he a sodomite though.
Yeah.
Levi Benjamin. She a Benjamin too. Salaki. I'm telling you now, Salaki. She went all over the place. I feel loved. He's loving me correctly. No, what the fuck that mean? And where they at now? Y'all here they just broke up? Oh. What happened to the old, you couldn't hack it out, bloke? Oh, governor? You couldn't hack it out with the British dude? You couldn't go do it with him. He didn't love you correctly. They hoe because they hoes are. A bitch hoes because she a hoe. That ain't got a fucking thing to do with you. She gonna hoe because she hoe. Why is she eating? Because of you? What does a woman eat? Go ahead, sis. Tell me why do you eat, a sandwich or food or steak?
Because I'm hungry.
Because you're hungry. And it tastes good. Why does a sister get a drink if she wants an alcoholic drink? Because she wants to drink. Why does she hoe? Does she eat a steak because of you? Oh, my husband, so whatever. I'm gonna just eat this steak. Because she's hungry. She's hoeing because she's a hoe. That's just it. And that Tiana Taylor girl, Lord help her. After that money drop, you're gonna really see Predator on that shit. I told you that bitch is ugly. I don't know who is going behind that motherfucker. She better have a very pleasant attitude. She's doing herself a huge disservice. That girl something is up with her. So yeah, so you don't give yourself over to a light woman. She's light. A woman who is easily moved. And you will learn if she's light, where? How will you learn if she's light? You close? How you know if she's light?
You're not around.
Oh, they said don't give yourself to a light woman. How will you know if she's light? If you wait until you're not around to know if she's light, you're late. Come on.
How you got her?
You're walking me there. You're walking me there. You close. Hold on. I think that's the one I want to try. Go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Sir. Like if you moved her from somebody and she was easily moved from where she was in.
That too. Go ahead.
I was going to say the same thing, plus through the courting stage.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Who said Salaki online?
That was me, so I was going to say the courting.
The courting. You'll find out if she's light or if she's heavy in courting her. Sometimes you find out before you court her. You get a call. If you're wise, hey, what's your sister's reputation? How is she? She pay her tithes? I always ask that question. Listen, it's not foolproof. But brother, it will help you. Because the Bible says, where your heart is, there your treasure is also. If she ain't paying no tithes, nigga, she don't love this place. Why you trying to have sex with her, you dummy? She wouldn't give a penny here. You trying to give her what, the best night of her life? Save that for some loyal tide paying bitch out. Salak, god damn. Yo, I need to stop the question. Save that for her. Save that for someone loyal brother who loves this thing because you love this thing. That's what you want to look for. That's a woman who mind is after yours. She's doing what you doing. You pay tithes, she pay tithes. How is she? Does she serve in the school? What she do? Oh yeah, man. All that food that be cooking down here is her. Oh, for real? Yeah, she braid them brothers here and shit. She good with them kids. In fact, she in school learning early childhood education. Some. She's investing in herself. Okay. All right. Some. So and you start to see if this sister is somebody you could put something into, or if she's light. You get the point? Like, is this sister heavy? Is she grave? She's more serious, or she's light and giddy and get tossed with the wind? And listen, you're not evil if you get tossed in the wind. You just need more time. Or you might need somebody who is more like you, so you all could grow together and become more serious and grounded together. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes the case is not so much she can't get serious, but she's young in the spirit. So she needs a young brother in the spirit. Two of them could grow together. They could get together and grow together and be, get serious together. But this here is more so you really want to inspect and investigate and see what's going on and see if she has a mind after yours. If this sister here is a wife that has a mind after yours, you gotta put her in close, boy. You have to give her the reward for having a mind after yours, like a secretary.
Right.
Like she's riding first class with you. You're going to fly to Russia to negotiate something. She first class. She getting treatment, bags paid for. She need new shoes. Get it. It's not even a thought, because she serves you so goddamn well. You get the point? Serves you so well. You don't forsake her in nothing. You lay down your life for her, and you take a life for her if necessary. And she has to know that. She has to know that thing. And because she's not light, how will she move? If she knows this nigga will get himself killed for me and take a life for me, he'll kill and get killed for me. If she is not light, what does she do? Come on.
Move cautiously.
Yes. Come on with it. Give me some more. She'll make sure you never have to do it from a fault of hers. You understand? You might have to do it, but it ain't gonna be because she getting in an argument over the gammas. I have nothing against Jordan, man. I'm just using it as an example. Because I can just see how they're looking at me here. Before I stop smiling, the sister looking over here like, motherfucker. You get the point? Like, if she's light, what she do? My man will come here and F you up. Don't make me call my man something. And then you go do something and end up dead or in jail. And what does she do? Because she's light.
Be with some other guy.
She go home. You understand? So that's really what it is. Because you get it now?
Yep, the water too, sir.
No sweat. That's the whole spirit of it. I think that's the only time. I ain't going all the way till 10, right? Where we at? With that pass the class over, the prison officer should pack. God damn it. Y'all set me up. Y'all set me up, these nasty niggas, bro. Yo, wild.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements from the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna.
What's the deal with the change? That's all.
Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give it to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, Purim, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, Monday, the 2nd of March, and Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2025. The Haslak 26, Salaki. You can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. Also, we got the Lord's 57th annual Passover in Houston, Texas, Saturday, April the 4th. It's a whole week worth of events. from the all the, you know, you don't want to miss April the 1st. It's gonna be a lot of events going on for that Slaughter of the Lambs feast. You know what I'm saying? They got something real big for them on that day, all the way up to the 5th, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know what I'm saying? The Passover. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. It's $200 for everybody 17 years of age and up. You know what I'm saying? And the Passover is an obligation for all of Israel. Make sure you book all your hotel, get your hotels booked after your Passover fee, and get your travel arrangements ready. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Shalak, anything else, sir? Sir. Remind Occupant Aquat and check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a troop in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, a scarf. And with that, I say I might you, which means to stand. Sisters, you may remain seated. Go give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men and business. Man Shabbat. God give him a time, which means to turn. Sisters, you may stand. I might be. We'll give a courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amon Shabbat.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.